The Brother Airflow 3000 machine threads its own loopers with air threading technology, and it also has a built-in advanced needle threader too. So now you don't have to worry about threading your machine anymore. Now in today's video, I will be doing an overview of this machine that makes an ideal companion to your sewing machine. So let's start by looking at what's inside the box when you purchase this machine. There is a complete manual with a list of the included accessories. However, these may vary from country to country, so check the manual that is supplied in the box for your specific country. Now here are the accessories that were included in my box. All of the basic accessories are usually supplied in all countries, so generally it's only the extra feet that have been included that might vary. There is also a neat storage container to keep all of the accessories in, and I've labelled mine with my Brother labeling machine. There is also a trim trap to catch all of your fabric offcuts, and this doubles up as a neat storage container for your foot control and power cord when they are not being used. Then there is also a dust cover to slip over the machine when it is not in use. Listed under the optional accessories in your manual, you'll see that there is a wide table. Now this is what the wide table looks like, and it is available to purchase separately, and all that it does is it slides onto the actual machine, so it surrounds the machine at the back and the front and the sides to give you an extra wide workspace. Now just before we take a look at how easy it is to thread this machine and all of its features, welcome to the Sew & Craft channel. My name is Shireen Haynes, owner of Sew & Craft. Being creative and teaching are my passions, and I've been teaching sewing, craft, decor, digitizing, and how to use sewing and craft machines full-time since 1993. If you would like to know more about my easy-to-follow step-by-step video lessons, please feel free to visit my website. The link is in the description box below this video. And if you like my content, please feel free to subscribe to my channel and like and share with like-minded people, because this helps me to spread the word that sewing and crafting are fun. Thank you. This is how easy it is to thread the loopers. First of all, here's a tip. When you put your reels of thread onto the machine, make sure they are reeling off anti-clockwise, because then the thread will feed through the machine more smoothly. Now when you're threading the machine, you must first make sure that the power is off. So please do not have your machine on. Then the next thing that we're going to have to do, because we need to thread our loopers first, we need to open the front cover. So there's a little latch on the side that you will pull forward, and once that is open, there's another little cover that covers your blade or your knife. So to open that, you're going to push the little lever to the right and then just let it gently flip forward. Then the next thing that we're going to do is lift the presser foot lever up. Once that is up, we are going to lower this lever on the front, and then we're going to line the magic line on the flywheel up with the line that's on the machine, because now the looper air lines will be connected and we can thread our loopers. Now we'll start by threading the lower looper, so we'll pull the thread from the reel on the spool pin and bring it forward. Now just hold the thread at the back with your left hand and pull lightly on the front of the thread with your right hand to make sure that the thread clicks between the tension dials. Now we'll take this thread behind this guide. Now we are almost ready to pop the thread into the air tunnel, but the first thing that we must do is cut the end of the thread at a 45-degree angle. Then the next thing we're going to do is just make sure that the thread length is about 30 centimeters long. And once that is right, we are going to pop the little tail into the air threading tunnel. We'll turn the machine on, press the threader button, and then we'll simply watch how the thread pops out of the looper. Now we are going to take that thread and place it behind the blade and underneath the presser foot. Now we're ready to thread the upper looper, so we'll follow the exact same procedure as we used for the lower looper. And here you can see the thread has popped out of the end of the upper looper. So now I'll just take that thread, place it behind the blade and under the foot, and now both loopers are threaded and we're ready just to thread our needles. But before we do that, we must just return the lever to its original position and close the front covers. Threading the needles is super easy too. All you need to do is pull your thread through, then you need to lower your presser foot before you put the thread behind the guide on the needle bar. Then the next thing you're going to do is take the tail of the thread through the little guides and cut off on the cutter at the side of the machine. Then you simply lower the needle threader and it's going to shoot a loop of thread through the eye of that needle. So all you have to do is pull that loop forward, and once you've got it pulled forward, you're going to lift your presser foot and you're going to place the thread behind the blade and under the foot so that it joins the looper threads. Now we're going to thread our right needle, so we pull the thread through, take it through all the guides, cut off on the side of the machine, lower the needle threader, and then we're going to pull that loop of thread forward, and then we're going to take it and put it behind the blade and under the foot so that it joins the other needle thread and the looper threads on the side of the machine. Let's do a brief overview of some of the important features of this machine. It has adjustable stitch width as well as adjustable presser foot pressure to accommodate different thicknesses of fabric. It also has adjustable stitch length for decorative work and rolled hems. And then it also has differential feed, which is important to reduce waviness and stretch fabric seams, or to create lettuce leaf edges on fabric, and even to create gathers. And here is my finished result, a perfectly balanced stitch, which is completely adjustable depending on your personal requirements. Now you can choose different needle configurations, so you can work with 2 needles and 4 threads, or 1 needle in the left and 3 threads, or 1 needle in the right with 3 threads. A special feature on this machine is the switch plate that will block off the upper looper so that you can stitch with only 2 threads. So on the left I have a sample of a 2-stitch thread where I used my left needle and then only 1 looper thread. On the right, where I used the needle on the right and only 1 looper thread. Now to engage the switch plate, you'll simply flip it to the left. Now to disengage the switch plate, you'll simply touch it lightly and it will return to its original position. The machine has a built-in rolled hem, so all you do is flip a switch to remove the stitch finger and then just adjust your dowels and start stitching your rolled hem. There are also 2 variations of the rolled hem. There's a narrow and a flat hem. Now they can also be combined with other features like the stitch length and differential feed. The machine works really well on a variety of different fabric, from knits and lightweight through to heavyweight woven fabric, as well as satin, chiffon and georgette. Now if you need to retract your cutting blade for decorative stitching, then it is as simple as sliding the lever from the left to the right on the front of the machine. There is a lovely bright LED light on the machine so that it lights up the workspace under the foot and the needles as you work. There is also an error LED light and a safety stop mechanism. So in other words, when the light goes red on the machine will not work for safety reasons. This has been a very brief overview of the Airflow 3000 machine. Now, if you would like to access the step-by-step in-depth video lessons that I've made for this machine, you can find the link to those lessons in the description box that is below this video. So instead of spending countless hours trying to find videos online that give you hundreds of tiny puzzle pieces that you still have to piece together, you can access these video lessons where all of the pieces have been arranged in a logical step-by-step sequence for you to follow. Now you can work along on your machine in the comfort of your own surroundings at a time that suits you, and you can work at a pace that suits you too. So it's like having the teacher available 24/7, 365. Now, if you purchase your machine from Sew & Craft, and you can see the website for the price and shipping details, and the link is in the description box below this video, then those video lessons are free with the purchase of the machine. Now, included in these lessons is everything that you have to know about all aspects of the machine. You'll learn all about needles, threading, rethreading, when not to use the air threader, and how to use the threading wire. You'll learn about basic stitching, all about tension settings, and determining seam allowances. You'll learn to lock and unlock the blade, all about stitch length and width settings, settings for different needle configuration stitching, how to do the 2-thread stitching using the switch plate, all about rolled hems, feet, and machine maintenance, as well as lots and lots of extra hints and tips. Now, if you would like to have access to more of my videos like this with hints, tips and techniques that are all about sewing, craft, decor and digitizing, please feel free to subscribe to my channel and click on the little bell icon and the like button to help me spread the word that sewing and crafting are fun.